I'm not below compliments. That's what my mom always says. She's like, wants me to compliment her, and she's like, I'm not below compliments. I'm like, it's clear that you're not, because she's always soliciting.
She's an eternal optimist, and she's always leaving me messages, hooping and hollering and saying, woo, life's just a bowl of cherries.
But my mom, I think, is a very confident person, and so for me, yeah, I sort of like struggled with that because I've sometimes judged her for being.
It's not for us to have shame. It's for them.
The courtroom reached a boiling point when the judge discovered that Blake Lively's mother, Elaine Lively, was allegedly the one orchestrating the entire deception from behind the scenes. What began as speculation quickly turned into outrage as evidence pointed directly to her involvement, leaving even the most composed legal observers stunned. From falsified PR correspondence to pressuring production staff into compliance, Elaine's hand appeared in nearly every deceitful move made against Justin Baldoni. Every manipulation, every whisper campaign, she was reportedly behind it all, executing an intricate operation designed to protect her daughter's image while dismantling someone else's career. Her name now surfaces in connection with falsified evidence, fake witnesses, and a courtroom scandal far greater than anyone first imagined. Inside the courtroom, Blake Lively visibly broke down after confidential files revealed the involvement of the one person she never thought would be implicated, her own mother. Judge Lemon, who's been forced to endure the spectacle since day one, was left speechless. It takes a great deal to shake a judge, but the moment he reviewed the documents linking Elaine Lively, the woman long painted as the perfect, supportive mother to the alleged sabotage campaign, his face froze in disbelief. For several seconds, the entire courtroom sat in silence.
I think it's like not fair, right?
Yeah, you're such a bad daughter.
Terrible daughter.
She's an eternal optimist. Wanted me to share with you that she is a survivor of the worst crime someone can commit against a woman. I've watched her conceal her raw and undeserved shame my entire life. My mom never got justice from her work acquaintance who attempted to take her life when she was the mother of 3 young kids years before I was born. She has always credited her beating heart today with the story she heard from another woman in a similar circumstance.
The entire image Blake and her mother built now looks like an elaborate illusion. Blake projected herself as a symbol of strength and authenticity while, behind the scenes, her mother allegedly blackmailed staff, manipulated media contacts, and helped engineer the very narrative that fueled her daughter's fame. It wasn't empowerment, it was theater dressed up as advocacy. Blake has often described her mother as a beacon of optimism, someone who leaves warm messages, radiates positivity, and has endured deep personal betrayal. That public image of an unbreakable mother-daughter bond became part of Blake's identity, and no one denies that pain can shape a person. But here's the troubling part: Blake's been accused of weaponizing that personal story for sympathy, while her mother faces serious allegations of orchestrating one of the most calculated defamation efforts in recent Hollywood history. The contrast between the public narrative and the court record couldn't be starker. For years, Blake has spoken passionately about using influence responsibly. Yet, her own mother now stands accused of impersonating attorneys, fabricating digital evidence, and intimidating production crew members. It's the ultimate contradiction: the actress who publicly thanked her mother for saving her career now watching that same woman become the center of a criminal conspiracy. What was once a story of empowerment has morphed into something far darker, a case study in emotional manipulation hidden beneath the sparkle of celebrity. Insiders close to the courtroom claim Elaine Lively wasn't just there to support her daughter, she was actively involved. Allegedly posing as a media strategist under a fabricated PR agency name, she guided Blake through a covert campaign to discredit Justin Baldoni. But everything changed when attorney Brian Friedman stepped in and challenged Blake to face her own words live, on stage, with proceeds donated to domestic violence survivors. The idea sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Suddenly, the woman known for championing transparency was accused of running from it. Her emotional television appearance that followed backfired spectacularly, sparking backlash so severe that even her most loyal media allies began quietly revising or removing favorable coverage. When your press network starts retreating, the collapse is already underway. But Elaine allegedly pushed further, launching something insiders dubbed Operation Redemption, a detailed media strategy designed to release emotional essays ahead of court appearances to sway public perception. Reports even suggest she altered metadata on rehearsal videos to frame Baldoni in a negative light. And when a staff member refused to falsify testimony, she allegedly threatened to expose his private immigration information. That's not guidance, it's coercion. Incredibly, she even attempted to reach out to Taylor Swift's team under false pretenses, hoping to gain support and divert public attention. But the moment Friedman presented evidence of this plot, the narrative flipped overnight. He turned Blake's carefully curated empowerment message into an example of calculated PR deception. The fallout was immediate. Online communities mocked her avoidance of accountability, with thousands calling for her to accept Friedman's challenge live. Memes, merchandise, even fan-made Deposition Tour 2025 posters flooded social media. Her once powerful image was now the punchline of her own controversy. Then came the final twist. Elaine wasn't just supporting the chaos, she was directing it. Coaching Blake through intimidation tactics, impersonating counsel, and allegedly blackmailing insiders. The scandal's magnitude was staggering. Some even joked that Elaine could open a firm called We Lie for Lively. Soon after, reports emerged that Blake had allegedly tried to pressure Taylor Swift into publicly backing her lawsuit, threatening to release private conversations spanning a decade. The shocking part? According to court filings, Taylor's own father, Scott Swift, provided evidence confirming the attempt, effectively dismantling Blake's credibility. What followed was a total social fallout. Former friends and allies like Gigi Hadid, Sophie Turner, and Cara Delevingne quietly cut ties, marking what insiders call the Hollywood freeze-out. As friendships crumbled, her business empire followed. Her beauty line's value plummeted, retail partnerships vanished, and her once luxury drink brand found itself relegated to cruise ship clearance racks. PR executives now describe her reputation as radioactive. In a desperate move, Blake's legal team tried shielding her husband, Ryan Reynolds, from testimony even though he's named in the countersuit for defamation. Friedman countered by accusing Reynolds of using corporate resources to smear Baldoni, reportedly through a character parody distributed by Disney. It was a scandal within a scandal. Even Judge Lemon appeared to lose patience, criticizing the defense for constantly invoking celebrity names only to later claim they were irrelevant. His words resonated like a warning: you can't use fame as a shield and deny it when it backfires. What began as a rebranding effort has now become a public implosion. Blake's image of female empowerment has been replaced by allegations of manipulation, coercion, and exploitation. Her once glittering career stands in ruins, overshadowed by her mother's alleged orchestration. And as the case continues, legal experts are questioning whether Elaine Lively could face direct criminal charges for impersonation, tampering, and obstruction. If the evidence holds, this may be remembered not just as Blake's downfall, but as a family-led implosion unlike anything Hollywood has ever seen. The illusion of celebrity immunity, once thought untouchable, is now being stripped away one subpoena at a time.